Now that we've talked about how to find slope given 2 points or given a graph, the thing that we have to look at next regarding lines and their equations is the y-intercept. Now, if you think about intercept, you usually hear about it in terms of football, and that's where the ball is on a path and someone jumps up and catches it, and that's what makes it the interception because the person has interacted with the ball and stopped it. For the y-intercept, it's just meaning where does the line cross the y-axis? So, if we take a look at these examples, this is a pretty easy concept for most students to master. The y-axis is labeled for you. It's the vertical axis up and down. So you'll notice that I just circled where does that blue line cross the y-axis? Well, when we look at it, it crosses the y-axis when y is 1. So therefore, your y-intercept is 1. Pretty easy, right? Taking a look at the second one, let's take a look at where the line crosses the y-axis. Well, when we take a look there, we can note that the y-intercept is, we went down below the x-axis, so we know it's going to be negative, so that's going to be -2. Now, notice that the last two are these two funny lines that kind of break the mold, go against the rules. Taking a look at this first one, the y-axis is right here. I mean, that is the y-axis. That line doesn't intersect with the y-axis. So what we will say is that the y-intercept is none. There is no y-intercept, okay? And then for the last one, you'll notice that the y-intercept is right there. It's below the x-axis. So we would say that the y-intercept is -1. Now, for these four, I wrote y-intercept is, y-intercept is. In another video, you're going to get a variable that stands for the y-intercept. It's not y. It's kind of a random variable, but that going forward, you'll be able to use that variable to indicate what the y-intercept is.